Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. And that last throw, Charles, going to move him past a once unthinkable number as he hits 75,000 passing yards now for his career. Incredible.
And Brandon, to think he's still got 2 guys in front of him. That type of a number. And he's still chasing down Drew Brees and Tom Brady. That number is incredible.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. The Jets coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. And they had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive, and I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you've won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And again, it's Rodgers. Throw fighting Thornton over the middle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Sanchez. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Hall on to give up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Once again, it's Mostert. Up to the 20.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Back to throw. Kerr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. To throw is Rodgers. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 9 yards that time.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Ooh, with a juke. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Kerr.
He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. 23 yards on the play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll have it in the red zone. But crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Back to throw again. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Mostert. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Operating from the gun. Kerr flushed out right. Then he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In motion, the tight end.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Inside. Teammate.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Hey, take 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. This is caught at the 20. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Rodgers. This is caught.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the lock. Here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from one 43 to the other for 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Past the 20. And still fighting. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
kickoff.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
Hall again on second down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Get 300. Get 300.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second and 10.
Inside.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
It's 3rd and 15.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
That current formula is not working right now.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get 300. Take 30.
Looking to throw. Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Right, 88.
Now it's Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Jump out. Yeah, this.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Kerr. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll look to throw now on first down.
They'll swing this out to Mostert.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back to throw. Kerr.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And this one complete to Smith. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Gay's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll find Hall.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
Zip! 6:30.
Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
Hey, 88.
They're going to try and run, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing to start the drive.
Kerr. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Operating from the gun, Kerr.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jets are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Jets 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw is Rodgers.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Inside.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanchez. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Back north.
And again, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Go to 50. Get 300. Get 300.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
88.
Now Rodgers, got to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Kerr. Got an open man. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Down the right sideline.
And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. This defense, Charles.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. It's Barkley once again bringing it in to catch.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.